Hi there, Jen Roque here at stampcampwithjen.com. I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator, and welcome to my weekly Facebook Live. If you're new, welcome. I hope that you will like and follow my Facebook page. If you're watching from my YouTube channel, please like and subscribe to my channel, and then click that bell so you never miss any video notifications. So this week I've got a really fun Easter treat holder that we're going to make today. I'm already jumping on the Easter bandwagon. We still have, I think, a little over a month until Easter, but it's never too early to start planning little treats to give away to your friends and neighbors. Hi Sue, thanks for joining me. Hi Mom, Janine Nuttall, that's my mom there. All right, so I'm going to flip the camera around here in just a second, and I'm going to get into some promotions that are going on right now. Oh, my lights. My lights are messing with me right now, guys. I've been trying to deal with them all day. I don't know what's wrong with them. They're just dying on me. Okay, well, we'll make it work. All right, so let me flip the camera over. I'll turn my other light on. Hi, Diana. Thanks for joining me. Let's see here. I can get some light going today. Maybe that'll help here. There we go. We got something. Let me see if I can turn these on real quick. I don't know why I've been having such a hard time with these today. Oh, goodness. Give me 1 second, guys. I think they're just finally dying on me. I think I'm gonna have to get new ones. Nope, they're dead. Okay, well that's fun. This is gonna be kind of an interesting Facebook Live today. Got some light. All right, so let's see here. All right, well, this is definitely a make it work moment. I don't know why all of a sudden these things are dying on me. Hold on. See if I can get my lights going. Hold on. Oh, they're just... No, I think they finally died. Okay, well, no big deal. We'll make it work. Hi, Sue. Other Sue. I have a couple Sues here. All right, guys, so I apologize. My lights just completely died on me, so I have this one little light over here, and hopefully that will be enough for now. Hopefully you guys will still be able to see it. I know, it's what was his name? Tim from Project Runway. Make it work. That's all right. We'll figure it out. We'll get it going here. But yeah, everything just died on me, so I don't know if they burnt out or what, but that's all right. We will press on. All right, so let's talk about what's going on in Stampin' Up! Right now. We have the beautiful Waves of the Ocean collection that's going on right now here. So you will be able to order this. This is early release products from the annual catalog. You can get the entire collection here that has everything. It has the paper, the bundle, stamps, dies. The bundle is always great because you get 10% savings. It's also got this beautiful designer series paper, 12 by 12 paper and foil. The foil is beautiful too. And these rhinestone waves, basic jewels. Actually, I have it. Let me show it to you real quick. I have this whole collection actually. So this is the gorgeous stamp set. There's so many cool things that I've seen done with these waves and the little pelican. The wording is great. Hi Jessica, thanks for joining us. Happy Monday to you as well. And then here are the dies that come with it. So these are kind of cool because you can take these waves. I've seen a lot of people die cut the foil with these waves and like overlay it over the designer paper, which is really pretty. And then there's some cloud dies and some little dies for the birds and the tags there as well. So Okay. And then there's these beautiful gems. There's like a blue and a green, like a dark blue and a light blue. Kind of like a maybe Night of Navy and Pool Party. And then there's like a light green and like a teal green. There's really like 5 different colors in here, just about, if you can tell. It's very, very pretty. Okay, and then this paper, a few days ago I shared on my Facebook page this paper. So Stampin' Up! Artists, you can see the video on my Facebook page from a few days ago. They poured a bunch of paint and took a picture of it and made this paper, and that's why it's so cool. It's so unique. And it's all different. You've got, you know, teals and pinks and dark blues, and it's just gorgeous. And it really does look like an ocean. That almost looks like a turtle to me with the greens and the white. And that one does too. Very pretty. And then there's this kind of like coral color, like Calypso coral, and then the blues. I love how Stampin' Up! Paper, you always find a side of the paper that you like because they're so different. If you don't like one side, I can almost guarantee you like the other side, because they always have a way of making them so drastic and so dramatic that you end up liking at least one side of the paper, if not both. So that's the paper, and then this foil is so pretty. Let me show you this real quick. Now, I haven't cut it yet. I had a team meeting earlier, and I wanted everybody to see it before I actually cut it down. So there's this beautiful blue. It's like a Night of Navy, dark blue color. And then there's this teal, which is probably my favorite. I love this so much. I think it's so pretty. And then there's like a silver color right there. So those are the 3, and you get 2 sheets of each. They're 12 by 12, so it's really pretty. Man, I'm so bummed about my lights. I don't know what the deal is, but all right, that's okay. Okay, so again, so the paper, the foil, and the rhinestones are the 3 items that they're only available while supplies last. So if those are something that you really want, I would be sure to order those sooner rather than later, because once they're gone, they're gone. The bundle, the stamps and the dies, are from the annual catalog, so they will be available for a long time. They'll be available when the annual catalog comes out as well. So, all right. The next thing to talk about on our list is the Savings in Bloom promotion that's going on right now. So basically, the mini Stampin' Cut Emboss machine and certain bundles that are compatible with the mini machine are on sale for 20% savings. So that's going on all month long through the end of March. So March 31st will be the last day. So if there's anything on that list that you want, be sure to order that by March 31st. If you go to stampcampwithjen.com, I have a blog post with all of the bundles that are on sale. And you can also just go to stampinup.com, and there's a promotion page on there that lists them all as well. Just be sure to shop with me, Jennifer Roque, please. And hi, Roberta. I didn't want to miss you. Thanks for joining. All right. And then for March, I am doing a March mystery gift to give away. So if you place a $50 or larger order with me and you use my host code, you will get a surprise gift in the mail. And then what's neat about this is I am giving your gift right away. So I think customers have actually been getting my free gift before they've been getting their Stampin' Up! Order that they place through me. So it's really great. I think I am liking getting the gifts out in the mail and not having to wait until the end of the month. So I'm considering doing that in the future. If that's something you're interested in, let me know. I'd love your feedback. I'm always trying to make things bigger and better. So if you like getting your gift sooner and not having to wait until the middle of next month, let me know. I'd love to hear. So, but again, so use my host code. It's also at stampcampwithjen.com. Place at least a $50 order, and I will send you a surprise gift in the mail. Okay? And then annual catalogs, everybody's favorite. So these are coming soon. I sent an email, I think it was last week, to the people that are getting them. If you'd like an annual catalog and you're not one of my customers already, all you have to do is place an order through me by March 31st. It doesn't have to be a specific amount, just any amount. Place an order. You could buy, a pack of rhinestones and that's it, whatever. But I will add you to my list and I will send you an annual catalog for free. This is something that I offer all of my customers. It's a perk to say thank you for being a loyal customer. I don't just send a catalog though. I send some promotional stuff. With the in colors coming out, I will probably have some kind of little sample in color thing in the packages. There's lots of little goodies in there, wish lists, things like that. So it's definitely something you're not going to want to miss. So get your orders in by March 31st and I will add you to my annual catalog list, okay? And then last but definitely not least, we will be doing annual catalog Stampin' Bingo. So if you're going to be here on April 30th, and here is near the Villages, Florida, I will be hosting annual catalog Stamping Bingo. Now, we've had bingo before, and bingo is always fun, but this one is going to be extra special because the prizes and the prize patrol will be items from the annual catalog. What's the big deal about that? Well, the annual catalog doesn't go live to customers until May 3rd, and we're playing bingo on April 30th. So that means you'll be able to potentially win items from the new catalog before you can even order them. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We do make and take cards. I have a swag bag of prizes for everybody. Everybody gets a swag bag. So you win either way because you get a swag bag to take home and you get to make some cards and just have a good time. We have a blast. It's held at the VFW. They're always great hosts, and the VFW commander is the one that called bingo last time, and he's a riot. We just had a great time. So if you'd like to sign up for that, contact me by April 1st. That's the deadline. It's $45. And we'll just, and then, yes. Yep, Mom, thank you for the promo. Bingo is lots of fun. Everybody had a great time last time. So, again, April 1st, contact me. That's when the payment's due and sign up is due, okay? All right, so on with the project. Now that we've gotten through all that fun stuff, now we can get to our cute little project that we're doing today. I'm so excited about this, guys. This little project here is a little Kitkat holder that I designed. So you can see here it says Happy Easter, and you open it up and it's got two little Kitkats, and it's so easy to make, guys. You're gonna love it. And you can get the bunny stamp, Mom, that's right. This is my favorite little guy out of this stamp set. So you can get 4 of these out of one 8.5 by 11 inch piece of cardstock. So you're gonna wanna whip up a bunch of these to give out to your friends and neighbors, okay? So what we are using the Easter Friends stamp set. Now that Easter's right around the corner, I've seen lots of little projects with this adorable stamp set. So we're going to use the little bunny and then the Happy Easter stamp from this. This is from the January through June 2022 mini catalog. So this is still available. You can get this through June 30th. That's when that catalog ends, okay? But I will preface or caveat that saying that with Easter right around the corner, if this is a stamp set that you don't have and you want it, I would order it soon because a lot of people are going to be ordering this, and I would imagine it's probably going to go on back order. So be sure to scoop up this stamp set soon if you want to make some little treats or cards with it, okay? And then we're also using the Subtles Designer Series paper. As you can see, it's well loved by me. I've got a lot of scraps and stuff left over. So we're going to be using the design that has a little like gingham pattern on it, but there's also, I don't know what this is called, fleur-de-lis, I guess, that little fleur-de-lis pattern on the back. And it also comes, I mean, you could really use any pattern. I just like the gingham pattern because it's more for fall. And then the other pattern that comes in the set, it's like little circle rectangle things and then these little dotted lines. So you could really use any of it. Okay, so we are going to use, so in the subtles, the 4 colors that we are going to use today, we're going to use, let's see if you can see it this way, Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Highland Heather, and So Saffron. These are the 4. You use an Easter card with a driving by set. Oh, that could be cute. You could decorate the car. Okay, so Balmy Blue, Blushing Bride, Highland Heather, and So Saffron. So these are the 4 colors that I picked out of the subtle set that go with the Easter candy. So there's 2 Easter candies. They have these Kitkat. These are just the plain chocolate Kitkats, but they have, the reason I picked them, you'll be able to see here in a second, these little wrappers. This looks like Blushing Bride, this looks like Highland Heather, and this looks like Balmy Blue. And then there's some yellow in there too, but the yellow, I also picked up some, these are delicious. I just picked these up today actually. These lemon crisp Kitkats. I can't stop eating them, which is a bad thing. I'm gonna have to hide them from myself, but they're really good. And because they have the yellow wrapper, you can kind of mix them in with these, or you could keep the color the same as the treat holder, whatever you want to do. But if you, like, I know a lot of people don't really like chocolate. This is like lemon flavored white chocolate, so it doesn't taste like chocolate at all. So if you have somebody that you're going to give this to that doesn't like chocolate, this is a good alternative, and it matches, you know, the different colors and stuff too. So it'll go with our little project today. All right, so I'm going to show you how to cut your cardstock real fast so that you can see how to get 4 pieces, 4 bases, I should say, out of one piece of cardstock, okay? So let me make sure you can see this. All right, so what you want to do is on the short side and the long side, you want to cut off 1 inch on just one side though, not all of them. So we're going to cut 1 inch off of one side, and that's just scrap for another project. And then we're going to cut 1 inch off another side here. And that's it. Okay, that's all you're cutting off. Now, so now this side is 7.5, which is what we need. And now we need 2.5 inch sections. So we're going to cut with it in the landscape position. Okay, you can see with the long side this way, landscape position. So this is 7.5, and now we need 2.5 sections. So we're going to cut 2.5 inches, and we're just going to cut it 3 times, and that'll make 4 pieces. Okay, 3 cuts. So 2, and then 1 more cut. This will cut it in half. See? And now we have our 4 different treat bases, and that's what you need. That's how you get 4 of them out of 1. Are the lemon ones, and it is in with the Easter candy. The lemon ones are in the Easter section. I got them at Target. I think you guys all know my husband works at Target, so I go there a lot, and I just love Target anyway. So, but I went there today, and in the Easter aisle, they have the regular Kitkats, and then the lemon Kitkats are like right next to them. Okay. So now I'm going to use, I think I'm going to do yellow for this example. Okay, and I'm going to make 2 different ones because we're going to make one, I'm going to show you how to do the heat embossing. And then for people that don't like to heat emboss, or maybe you want to do it a little bit quicker, you can just stamp in the same color onto the cardstock, if that makes sense. And I'll show you what I'm talking about here in a second. So we've got our little, and these squares are 2 1/4 inch squares. So 2 1/4 by 2 1/4. Okay, I pre-cut those already. And then I'm going to show you how to score your bases. Again, very, very simple. And all the measurements will be at stampcampwithjen.com, okay? I always put the measurements up there and the supply list. So if you need any of the supplies, you can get those. Let's see, what did I do with my notes here? There we go. All right, so I'll make sure you guys can see the numbers there. There you go. So in landscape position, we're going to score at 2 3/4 here. and then 3 1/4, and then 6 1/4, and 6 3/4. Okay, got that? And we'll do one more. Like I said, very, very easy. You can make 4 of these out of 1 sheet of cardstock. It's great. So 2 3/4. I'm just using my Simply Scored scoring tool. I love this thing. It makes great score lines. 3 1/4, 6 1/4, and 6 3/4. Okay, and that's it. That's all the scoring you're gonna do. All right. So now we're just gonna fold these all in one direction and burnish with our bone folder to get those tight creases. Okay, and I'll do that for both of them. Do you guys give out Easter treats to anybody? My son's still in elementary school, so a lot of times, you know, we'll make stuff for the kids. He's in 5th grade this year, so he's starting to get a little old for that. I keep telling him this is really the last year that you're going to be doing all this fun stuff like Valentine's and Easter exchanges and things like that. But sometimes they give his teachers treats because it's nice for them. They work really hard. I feel like they deserve little treats to say thank you for taking care of 25 kids at a time. Okay, so now you'll see, so basically this is the basic base, right? It's kind of like a matchbook, if you've seen those matchbook treats where you take the lid and you kind of put it underneath. So this little lip down here is where we're gonna stamp. So I'm just gonna put that towards the top. And if you just want to stamp, which is totally fine, we're going to do tone on tone stamping, which just means we're going to stamp in the same color as the cardstock. So I have my So Saffron ink here, and I'm just going to ink up my Happy Easter stamp. And this fits exactly in this little lip here. So this is 3/4 by 2 1/2. And all we're going to do is we're just going to line this up right in that little flap. And it fits right in there. Isn't that cute? It's just the perfect size. I love it. Okay, so if you just want to stamp, that's totally fine, and it looks adorable. Or if you want to get a little fancier and you want to heat emboss, you can do that as well. So if you want to heat emboss, then we're going to take our little lip here. I have the Retired Embossing Buddy. If you don't have one of these, this is just an anti-static pouch. You can get these on Amazon. I think you can get it at a local craft store. They're like $7, $8, something like that. Excuse me. And then we're going to take our Versamark ink. And I cleaned, oh, excuse me. I cleaned my stamp with my Simply Chamois off camera. And now I'm going to ink it up in Versamark ink. And again, we're just going to stamp right in that little flap. And it's hard to see, but you can see a little bit. You can see that it did show up. And now I'm going to put the white embossing powder over the top. And that'll stick to my Versamark ink here. But that embossing buddy really helps so that you don't have any white embossing powder that sticks somewhere where it shouldn't. So if you don't have an anti-static pouch, I highly recommend that you go get one because that really, really helps, okay? So now I'm gonna get, sorry. Now I'm gonna get my heat gun here and I'm gonna turn that on and heat this up. And you'll see it slowly start to melt. It looks kind of granular and then it'll turn shiny and look like it's melting together. And that's how you'll know that it's starting to set. And you kind of want to move it around so that it doesn't burn in a certain section. But see, it's starting to get brighter and shiny. And that's how you can see that it's setting. All right, so that's done. Easy peasy, really quick. Okay, so move that off to the side. So see, we have our two. So they're both really pretty. So either one would be great. This one's faster, obviously. I kind of like the brightness and how it pops with the Versamark, but either one is great. Okay, so we'll just kind of put these to the side for right now, and I'll show you how to make our little bunny here. So since we're using the So Saffron, we're gonna stamp our bunny tone on tone as well. So I have some little 2.5 inch strips here, and I'm gonna get a piece of scrap paper to stamp on. Here we go. So we are just going to stamp our little bunny here. He's so cute. I love him. And we're just going to ink him up. And really you just need to ink the top half. You don't need to ink the whole thing. And when I stamp, I just want to get the stamp so that his head and like his chest and shoulders are on the paper. And then leave a little bit of room above his head as well. And I'm going to do 2 because I'm doing 2 of these little treat holders. So I'm just going to ink up another one and stamp right next to it. Oh, and I just love that you can stamp him. You don't have to worry about coloring him. You can stamp him in whatever color you want. It's great. Okay, and now I try not to use retired stuff, but I am using the retired 2-inch circle punch. So any circle punch you have, if you don't have a 2-inch circle punch, you can use the layering ovals dies as well. So what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of put him in the center here and punch him out. And again, I have 2, so I'm going to do the same thing here. And it's just as long as you can see, you know, where that little point is, where his paws and his arms meet, that's kind of perfect where it needs to be, okay? All right. So that's that. And then now we can put our little treat holder together. And like I said, this is so quick and easy, not difficult at all. Okay, so since these are yellow, I am going to use my little lemon Kitkats here. So I'm going to grab 2, 4. Okay. So before we put the Kitkats in, let's do the bunny on the front. Okay. So like I said, this is going to fold in like this. Okay. So this is the front. So we'll just make it so this is right side up. So really, as long as your Easter is up there and you lay it down, this is going to be right side up, because when we curl it, it's going to be right side up again. Does that make sense? So when you uncurl it, it'll be right side up as well. Okay. And now all I'm going to do is I'm going to take some adhesive. I like to use Seal, but you can use whatever you like. And we're just going to center it on this flap towards the top, actually. So you will have a little bit of space on the bottom, but that's okay, because he's going to be, that section's going to be under that little flap. So that's why I didn't cover the whole section. So like you'll see here, you just want to center it so it's got an even border towards the top, and that little piece on the bottom, you're going to have a little bit of extra. But like I said, that's going to go under that little flap, so you're not even going to notice it really. Okay. All right. And then for our bunny, we're just going to pop him up right in the center of the square. I'll just put some dimensionals on there. I love Easter. I couldn't wait for the Easter candy to come out. My husband doesn't even work in that section. I kept saying, when's the Easter coming out? Easter candy coming out? And he said, I don't know. I'm not, he's like, I don't even work in that section. And he works with like the milk and the eggs and all that stuff. And I'm like, I need Easter candy. He's like, why are you so obsessed with this? And I said, I like to make all these projects. I need to have my Easter candy so I can start making treat boxes. He thinks I'm a little crazy, but that's okay. I just love treats. So again, the Happy Easter will be right side up, and we're gonna center this square so that it's got an even border on the top and the left and the right, okay? And you will have some extra space on the bottom. Like I showed you before, you will have like a bigger gap on the bottom, but that's okay. And now we're gonna center our bunny here with some dimensionals, one of my favorite things. I love Stampin' Up! Dimensionals. They're so nice. I've used other companies' dimensionals before, and they're just not nearly as nice as Stampin' Up! They're so sturdy and just well made. I love them. Okay, so now to put the candy in, let me show you how to do this. So we're gonna take glue dots here. So I'm gonna tear off 2 of them. And all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna leave the 2 glue dots on the paper here, and I'm just gonna adhere them right to the back of my Kitkat, okay? And you'll peel off the paper. And then when we put it inside this flap here, we want to line it up closer to the bottom of the score line and try to center it a little bit. So we'll just put it right in there, and we'll do the same thing with the other one. We'll just put the 2 glue dots, leaving it on because that's like the perfect spacing for the back of this. And you just rub those glue dots on, and then you'll be able to easily peel off that backing. If it doesn't easily peel off, just rub it a little bit more, and then you'll be able to peel it off. That's all you have to do. He's not the Easter Bunny. Yeah, well, he should be. Okay, so now we have our little Kitkats in here, which are the perfect size. So now, to kind of make this stick a little bit, we need to put some glue dots towards the bottom here, and that will help this bottom flap stick, and then you'll be able to kind of lift it up and put the top flap underneath it. So because you want to make sure to put that top flap underneath the little top section here, you want to make sure to put your glue dots towards the bottom where that score line is, okay? So again, just taking 2 glue dots here, and I'm gonna line them up, and they're really spaced out as far as they should be to hit each Kitkat. So I'm just gonna try to put them as close as I can to that score line down there, okay? And I'm just gonna push it down and take that backing off, okay? Because this is really just to hold on to something so that it doesn't go anywhere. Okay, and that was too low, it seems like. It's not touching anything. I might have put them too low. I need to move my Kitkats down. There we go. That's all right. There we go. And then it sticks, and then you can kind of put this under there, okay? I'll show you again. It's not quite tall enough, but that's all right. We'll fix it on this one. Okay, so again, we have the 2 Kitkats, and we have 2 here, 2 glue dots, and 2 more glue dots. Oh, thank you so much, Sue. I'm glad you like them. I think this time I'm going to put the glue dots on the Kitkats. That might be a little bit better, actually. Okay. So again, we're just lining it up towards that bottom section where that score line is. Oops. And I like to make sure they're right on top of each other. There we go. They're lined up evenly, so they're in the same direction. Okay, so let's do this. Let's put these on the Kitkats this time. I think that's going to be a little better. So we'll put the glue dot right on the bottom of the Kitkat, so we know it's going to stick. Put it right on the bottom there. That's better. And now that'll stick up there. And then when we take our little lip here, much better. See, we got to put it right on the Kitkat. That's a little better. And that's it. That's how you get it to stick, just like that. And then here's my pink one. I haven't made the Blushing Bride or the Highland Heather ones just yet. But we will be making those very soon in my Stamp Camp classes. So, all right, guys. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this project today. Oh my gosh, there goes another light. I just don't know what's going on today. Lights are not working in my favor. Okay. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this project. If you need any of the supplies for today's project, please purchase them through me, Jennifer Roque, at StampinUp.com. And don't forget to get these as soon as you can, because I have a feeling the stamp set's going to go on back order soon, if within the next week or so, because people are going to be ordering it to make treats and cards and all kinds of stuff. So, oh, Sue, thank you so much. I do love that bunny too. All right, guys. Well, until next time, be safe and happy stamping. Bye-bye.